Good morning, everyone. As you can see, we got the plate off the 5T here. I told you we were going to be needing that soon, so I'm probably just going to hang a piece of plastic and shove some rags in that hole just for now, because we're going to go on a road trip today. You'll find out why I needed that plate. Stick around. Alright, so we may have picked up another project slash parts machine. So this is a D4 7J, but it's a wide unit. Undercarriage is pretty much toasted. As you can see, everything's been welded up. Carrier rollers have been welded up. Bottom rollers have been welded up. Sprockets aren't too bad. I'd say they're probably about 50% worn. Rail height is at 100% worn. So what did we pick this up for? Well, there's a lot of parts here yet. That's a D4400, and it came with a parts D4400. Between the two of them, there's a lot of parts there. Now, this machine hasn't had an easy life. There are a lot of loose track pads. The grousers have been welded up. I'm not sure what that was. They must not have been able to find a bolt or pin, so they thought a bunch of wire would take the place of it. So on the other side of the machine here, we got pony parts. That is the electric start version. Unfortunately, it did not come with a starter. Not the end of the world. The exhaust manifold doesn't appear to be too bad. It's got that goofy cover plate on there. Someone homemade. We'll get rid of that. It's got a generator. That's a plus. Not all machines had those. It has the lights and light brackets in the back. So a lot of little small pieces, and all the internals in that should be good yet. Oils and that look decent on it. This engine here has a rod sticking through the block on the other side. And the story I got was this was supposed to be a parts motor for that. But I don't know if we'll be able to make a complete running engine out of these two. We'll just have to get it apart and find out. This one's missing an injector for sure. So one cylinder for sure is down. There's dirt and stuff in the hole. So let alone all the covers that have been taken off, all the oil feed lines that are gone on this side. Manifolds have been off it for a long time. But it's a parts unit. Well, we're about 2 hours into our 4-hour trip back home, and it occurred to me that we never looked at the back of this tractor. Now, I had to take the cover plate off of the 5T there, because this is the crawler that I bought the 2-speed PTO from. And when I was there picking that up, I made a deal on the rest of the crawler. I just didn't have a trailer with me at that time to bring this home. So we'll go get a serial number off this. This is 7J7101W. W's for the wide gauge. And here we are again filling up. But we are about 20 minutes from home. So once we get home, we'll do a quick walk around of this, kind of show you guys everything again, and then we'll start unloading it. Well guys, after the 8-hour round trip, finally made it home. So we'll do a quick walk around of this, and then I'm going to get it unloaded before it gets dark here. I know we kind of covered a lot of this earlier. This is a 7J wide crawler, so leaf spring is wider. These supports or track frame anchors, whatever you want to call those, they are wider, and then your finals are physically wider. So what's the plan with this one? Well, I think it's going to be a parts unit. For now, I'm not really going to touch much on it, but there are quite a few unique features. I know earlier I pointed out the light. It's got the light bracket. Brackets on the other side, no light, unfortunately. As I did say, the 2-speed came off from this crawler. There are a lot of internals that I could use off from this crawler on the RD4. It's got the generator, later style manifold, but it's been broken welded. Exhaust manifold though would be usable if I needed to. What else do we have here? Pony motor parts yet. And then obviously this spare motor, which I don't know how good it's going to be, being that this one injector's been out of it. But it is more parts. There's engagement lever parts, which I need for the RD4. So it's not, it's one of them things where all the little pieces I would have needed just justified buying the whole crawler. I got it cheap enough, and honestly, I'll easily get what I got back into it out. Obviously, it ate up a day of going to get it and back. Like I said, an 8-hour road trip, 4 hours there, 4 hours back, about an hour to load. And then we did stop and got a meal too. So we left about 8:30, and it's almost about 7 o'clock p.m. here now. But not a bad day. Good find. Quite a few usable parts. So we're gonna go ahead and get it unloaded, see how well it wants to roll back off the trailer, and find a home for it. Well guys, there it is unloaded. First 7J that I own. But I hope you guys had as much fun following along today, picking up this old iron as I did. Should be a lot of good usable parts. So stick around, we'll see what we end up doing with this one. But I want to thank everyone who's liked, subscribed, following along. I'm sure there's more D4 stuff to come. And then there's these guys.